ena wote saa committee ya wode North Tomra Shebedwani Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa eto ano na Honorable Ablakwa wo hye na dwuma se oral team committee chairman no wode nsembi babeto dwa se complaints ahodo amafo de babeto nanim no anasa wode ni team nanim no enya sem keto akura bebrebe nanso eni wo mom ho no se complaints na wo manya no wo me babeto abonti na mom oka kire se odebekọ akoda mampari John Dramani Mahama no no ankasa kwan pa peso de faso no wode afaso enti enei oral team no edi wo mo report any recommendations etato nyinada edi akwa Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama na numu ana o kire se Sikka botini be se $20 billion afim pinu eni aduonu na echesa afi atwa mu ye wo panima busumi ni mu na nkasa Sikka de betumi asiado na nso ni nyina enwunu gu kwa ngu fom kogu ngwafo botoba omde awase wo musire mu ya enye asem ketwa wo chese KASE3 wo monya enya asem ketwa enuchi enu sanso ade tu dwasem all team no ho man for complaints ya wo mode abre no kwa na we abetra ho ba complain we abetra no de satene ha we complaints no kwa 2000 ela wo mo enya ade afri man for ho no mo e wo man Ghana mu ha enuachi na wo chese miamia hodo bebre wo ho no ma eye ntokuro wo man ye Sikka nwunu fom a anka ye betimi asia no eno so bebrebe na wo mo hye mo dwuma sei wo no mo ehu wo de nsam wo nyina to dwa nei bra wo mo do mo report to
the 36 cases that we have reviewed in detail. If we are successful in recoveries, we can 20.49 billion United States dollars, 36 cases, and that's from National Cathedral, PDS, MS, SML. You have the GMPC salt pond decommissioning, and we decided that in this open session we will not resources belonging to the taxpayers that can be retrieved. Then we've also done an estimate of the state capture, the lands. If we successfully ask people to pay conservative market value for the lands they have looted, again, the experts are telling us that we can recover about 702.8 million United States dollars for the Ghanaian people.
Eni ati ye North Tomra Shebedwani Oral Committee Chairman Oronyafo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa enuchi Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama wono so ekasa ye kire se recommendation omode abanyina obehese ni nyina da wode beye adwuma.
As we receive this report, let me assure the Ghanaian people that the work does not end here. Recommendations of the report will be carefully studied, and where legal action and investigations are warranted, they will be pursued without fear or favor. Every peso recovered will be channeled back into national development, and mechanisms will be strengthened to prevent such losses in the future. I have promptly handed over the report to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and I give him firm instructions to commence immediate investigations into the cases reported in here, with a view to prosecuting anyone found liable for corruption or related offenses. To those who think they can defraud the state and escape justice, let this serve as a strong warning. Ghana is no longer a safe haven for corruption.
And yet, Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama.
Yet, so I can see about so I'm in a day. And about for year our by the 2024 our passport application office no pay for a copper home to mana was so far no and a shaman who do and some so on for Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa one on as a company for home and my moko ya wamo eco power abidjokua wamo and a babeshe ama by no 2024 our passport application no to me abasona we no de to just penny for 70 committee committee foforo eno de wo ba behwe Ghana fo a wo ye tukotena wo to free kroma kọ amahodo so ya no wo ho kọkire wo no o ma hye aboa ama sahodo aba foreign services ahodo so se de be ya ni nyina da ebeboa ama nneoma nyina so akoso na inaugural meeting no ase na foreign service staff e ka ho no so afoi e de sansemo yi etujwa
to hit the ground running. Today we shall inaugurate 2 committees. The first committee will be on passport reforms. There's been a great deal of concern by the Ghanaian people that they want passports, they want that we work on that. We need to go full digitalization, cut down the inconvenience. The government has your biometrics. Why is everybody still collecting biometrics? DVL is NET, passport office, everybody is still collecting biometrics every day. We also want the passport office to become a 24-hour passport office. The second committee of Ghanaians in the diaspora committee.
No so much share bejani so afa wo ne shama hodo ensem so no nya for Samuel Okujeto ablakwa
ya to akasere so ne ransom foforo emo yenye ni Mr. Speaker me shamra sebe jomu chamehre right honorable Abansmana Kintrod Gbagmen wate abedwako ya wase adwuma ode ahiwo msanyira ne se na ano ya wada enumgwase amra sebe dwafo no kogu wo ho committee no so no appointment committee no so no sa abedwako ahwehwem wo mo frafra wo mo mo bia no bia meni ho ano ye dan ba sai die na si ye poten die na hu ye poten hai ena ma sa abasabasa e ha ase a mokọ papa microphone so ni ade nyina no obia mekana sem ho manfo akọ kire de omu ye nkofo de omu sakọtene nkofo so ebi koya omu so eye sahine sahine na kacha ne nkofo ne se wo monye sa atutura sem na omu ye ni nyina manfo kekansem ho na ene wiye no na osanso kire se ye kuye nim no enye bre di kan nya bre twato a appointment committee ebe na adwumanie abansesa ko yeda so tiase ya yenyanwu ye nko ade appointment committee besa ba bio ye besa betena se avete nkofo biem enti se de be ya na no de si ye ewo committee ni so ebinsi biem akoma nkosoro na yenko papa.
Why only ranking member? Well for the members, for members or leadership, the chairman already has a way of determining how long you could go. So chairman could say that every member you have 3 substantive questions and 3 follow-ups or 3 follow-ups or 3 supplementary. So a member, that you have 6 maximum questions, however you frame it. You could do that in 30 minutes, you could do that in 1 hour, but you have 6 questions. But when it comes to the ranking member, particularly on the committee, and I think on other committees as well, they are given so much power to interrogate matters ad infinitum. And I think that other members' questions. So if you have a ranking member who wants to be grandstanding, you really have problems. Your vetting could take days, and he says he has questions he's asking. So those guidelines should be properly streamlined. This will be my preliminary views on this matters regarding the question posed to me.
Honorable Roxy de Fiamapo, I don't know what says Shano, Emubako, and say ranking members here, one more committee, so no, we no one can say appointment committee in Kwanso, or just a committee beer, with your beer. Ranking members, I know 2 minutes or Sandodo, Yamu coin, and Momo Bisako Sandodo beer, one more pair, Sanso, Aquania say, member be or committee is when the Kwansa will be saying. Well, ranking member no ho kwan so osan bisa follow up question e member bi question we bisa no mean no so other members ne de chairman no to me kire so wo ko sansia wo bisa ko sansia eno anu na ne say what dey 2 hours na be yo wo dey 3 hours na be yo wo ko sansia nti wo to wo dim so wo ko sansia ba so your ranking member dia ye ma kwan e ma bisa ko san dodo bia wo pe eno che se ba ni say ya na konya ranking member bia na samu twintwan wo twen asam dia ene bi na wotwe na moda so ye vetting ba ko po nipa ba ko na mo ye ne vetting to hunu ni se sa ahwa wo mo hyehye no kakra no wo mo ye hu bibia nkeye eno achi eno san so kire committee ni se na no pa se de wasahina fanyoma kan ya woni ye ranking member appointment committee ni so no sama o keka kire clerk of the committee no de wan ka say ye kura o.
Chief,
my sister.
What do you think about the minority leaders' reaction to the clerk?
You know, they are sisters too. They are family too. They are families. So it's difficult to find the honorable Penumakin take to Auntie Gifty, as we call her, the clerk to the committee that way, in that manner. Politics. It's politics that will make a brother do that to a sister. Otherwise, there was no need to label her NDC clerk. That tiring, that labeling was totally unnecessary. But politics makes man do the unthinkable sometimes. And so I wasn't surprised when the apology came, because my brother, for him to apologize, he must have really considered the matter and was so unfortunate as it was. But Difty, I've told her, these are also the hazards of a job. Ministry politicking, public services like parliamentary service that help the political machinery to move. You need more women to come in. So when women get to this level, you need to encourage them.
Enti committee na bisana sana no sade osahina fanyoma kin wakasa kira anti gift sade mo frɛ no te wo sai no so o ade ande antwa ye kra na wo mo ye nuafo wo bi ni nua na sade afanyo kasa kira anti gift se nyamanyo sempa beye dene enti na ye no wonwa pa sa afanyo wo ba be pa chaw esa sa afanyo ma kin se wa ye wa de wo be pa chaw any nke nso to na wiammo na ne nso no kure be yira fa nyina nyimfa nyina won pa chaw da ntisa afanyo be pa chaw anasa afanyo be pa chaw pa de no hu sa asem no ankasa adwene hu se entwa yi ampa enti no ba be pa chaw because se do si di ma me na tem no kasa kire nso wo ye NDC clerk no ma me na ankasa mu no ade ne ha no ene ha na busu nyina nso no Roxen ka chenze adwuma ne hu nie ma na bi no
obiso no kwa ubedi uduma so na wabasa de be wo mu a yesomo amomo amokosi wo man nanem e wa agukensie nsemu ya de wo kwa na wudwane ne ye che wamra no ene ubedi sede etie ono manyafo Kofi Adams.
Well, you hardly will hear of proper athletes. Athletes attend and not people who are selected as athletes, because some people just sit there and when they hear that there's some tournament somewhere or some meeting somewhere sports related, then they create a letterhead and say we are this group, we are going. Then they come without any indication of any training or competition and nationally to show. So before you bring in a letter for introductory note for a visa, for it, you must have proven that if it's table tennis, there have been a certain consistent competition of these persons you are even bringing that have taken part with evidence to show before the ministry or the NSA will get involved. That will reduce persons absconding, and a scandal. It's a matter we'll go into investigate, because the complaints and the accusation was that it was at the very top government level where the deputy minister was involved.
And here Minister for Sports and Recreation or Monyafo Kofi Adams or Senya Nonko Obu Honswa head or the Kojevesa no adwane no okọ e kwabo AFCON and some 12 hours wo mo kwa mo sports anka sano menuanom ye wo ga godu club ho no na wo mo ba wias won tena radio so kra na so nya social media kra e ka sports asamoda no aduru afa be duru time a kopa mo ne tiago mo ko pep
se ti ni ministry no se recreation ka ho recreation metiase
yetiase
azejere se
ye be bi fofra ka ho
recreation sa
anechire se
o sedai o kan dey because man
sebi omo di dem kakra yi so omo so omo yi aye omo sports ti no way e na ye di anwanu mi free krom ho to omo kotoka pua no way omo ko gina kua Ghana nem na ka de mako yi nkeche na ba TV so de nya ahwebi na hia agukase na kodru ho Ghana fichu wo wadani o adwa wo munni Norway ho ba bia so makɔhye yo ya poma papa ye hu eno koda nche obu onso a wonye nsem troni onye sports ankasa enso akonya bi ba se bia ye kɔ Afcon ye kɔ World Cup bi na de hyebo mo nkɔfo na de hyebo wode mo ba Australia bi odo mbetutu akwa mo nkɔfo no omo de hyehye yebo
na omo hwe se aha no aha tena beye nika aha beye de what you say because sabi on predu asan nipa omo omadi dem wo ha na anu ye yi om free tobu tu mu ni ade nyina ehun sabi on po musika bi kam ni ade wo mo ye ha ni demonstrate hin de ankosi nwe anya hwe aha tena nye de wo de ya onko hu CDD fo no hwe nkofo munya ombeko adwa Say time na Russia Ukraine war ne kura simu no say the play be see wo free kura nka Ukraine
omoba volunteer kwa so
Wait adwuma efo anu omo ewo ni Railway Development Ministry ni mu no chese eka wadu womo ka mena nya sam kitwa amakatu ya nurse wode ma womo no abosuminum 5 months na mampanin tria another mengan za wan triampo and wode so de akonwa so a sese wokro yi na minister yi kire se wabai obehwe se woma ban ne betoto niema na aye adwumayefo a woma katua abosuminum akamu nyina wom nsa ebeka womo ade yentie se de honorable Joseph ne pe edensem no etudwa.
Any issues of concern that affects you, and this comes to mind of the railway development sector. I am told some of my workers have not been paid for 5 months. This cannot be accepted in any form or any way. And our colleagues will have to go through it for 5 months. Meaning that something is wrong with the economy that we have. If that economy is effective and efficient and working well, that should not be countenance, or that should not be sin. We cannot sit in our various corners or angles, and it's what that will develop this country.
And I say, yea, I saw for her quanto who some so honorable Joseph Bukari Nipe. Now, I watch a term where we a year are a wholesome BC year, our Kumasi Hajinia say, and say a rabia or a Juma Pomdesia when you fear no address in num, one in a mammy and sa a jar a tall 3-bedroom apartment, our Ginia Simajay as she were moving from my said, dear, woman yet in an animal I won't see a driver who sent me by ye as I took my time we are chronic and I'm so I'm a doom judge Macono so Abba Bonte and you may Echressa and near my would be a yana cosu and Potamu and Nakabom and my yana just a bar. Come before when you're quite Abba Boatima Mufontamno, a yana or more into me. Now, or more Echressa, a quaya, your first to see a dan Kumasi hearty through a ya dear hard power, Moka, yan and your baby in fact. A ya comichabu Suana, a ray and a mofrano efrimuno or more a coma or more yakona, or fast aquanyana so a church Ghana for Crown would be so I used to fa na se jampo eto ye fear able to me a journey aji crown quaintino.
It's unfortunate this incident happened. What we actually noticed that the building didn't have any alternative exit. That when the fire occurred, they could have escaped easily. The whole place was so confined that the public, that every building, they should have alternative exit for escape. When we are boarding, all we think about security without safety is not good for us. It's never good for us. So my advice is they should take precautionary measures so far as buildings are concerned. Fires will always happen. And when they happen,
in fact, NKBI made issue statement about one thing on the stance, but near Yakata buying say, buying entry because it will amount to political scam because Omushe, Nkwalano, Ebope, Omoba, and their videos, Mrs. Joyce Bawa, Mokhtari, Aka, Ebo, Oshema, students, don't the money in Bahama Kasa, nurses are Oshawomo, Ebo, Oshawomo, only the Oba, they are going to be current on the payment of the allowances to them, and then Omo, it is very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. And that is the order of the day. Yes, sir. A bedroom that will be my phone, Omunji, a man of for a debut. Because the students are not expecting, say,